Shut up.
I went to a dance and Carol Coughlin was there, the hottest chick in the world. Yeah. 7th grade dance. And I walked up, went to the dance. I was doing a little bit softer now. Remember that dance?
Yeah.
And you go down. And then I did the worm, and she was watching me.
House.
She was watching me, and when I came over, she goes, "Wow, you dance pretty good."
Ew.
And she goes, "You have a cigarette?" And I had my pack of cigarettes, and I took a cigarette out, and I went like this.
Whoa. All right, let me try to explain this to the listener. Bobby took a cigarette out of the pack, and then his hand
did a
wave motion where it's like a serpent going through the water, up and down.
His arm was doing the worm, basically.
Was doing the worm, so you just went like this 3 times and gave her the cigarette?
She went, "I'm all set."
Oh. In 7th grade, you knew you were a
I
dick
wanted
bag.
this fucking broad for years. I remember in 1st grade, she was the shit.
That?
Finally, I'm at the point where I did my dance, and she was like, "Oh my god, you dance really good."
Oh my god!
And she goes, "You get a cigarette?" And I was like, "Fucking yeah!"
Yeah.
Just went
a knit cigarette,
and I did the wave with my hand, and I went and I held it up to her face. She goes, "I'm all set."
Yeah, but what does she look like now? I bet you don't feel so bad.
I bet she's still smoking. She had that gene.
Were you embarrassed?
She's not smoking if someone gives her a cigarette like that, though. Jesus Christ.
Were you embarrassed?
You are a tool.
I felt like shit.
Did you stop dancing?
I went from the best night of my life to the worst fucking night of my life.
You thought you had her.
I did. She went, "You dance great. Can I have a smoke?" All I had to do was hand her one. "Yeah, here you go. Here you go." And we would have talked.
Cover up like, "I'm just kidding." Here,
no,
I do that all the time to make people think I'm an asshole.
And that's back when you remember when punk. Remember when punked hair came in, the spiked hair.
Yeah. Life where it was that girl, that fucking much like freaking out, just thinking about her and doing nothing.
I had that a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Porvecchio sisters, Rachel, the middle one.
Fonzie?
Yeah. How come they weren't rich?
Porvecchio.
Hey, the Porvecchio
they were
sisters.
smoking hot, though. All 3 of them were fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the middle one, and I remember I finally got a chance to go out with her. She went out for like, I think 2 days.
Would you try to give her M&Ms with jazz hands? You fucking faggot.
I moonwalked some fucking potato chips over her way.
Oh, God.
Fucking Christ. It's funny. You pop-locked potato pancakes into her face. Horrible food.
Yeah, so you had those, though. Every guy does.
Yeah, you get that girl. There was a chick, Lucy, in high school.
What happened? You went out for 2 days. What happened?
She fucking wound up dating Bobby Sacchetti, a way better looking. He looked like Matt Dillon with fucking muscles.
Oh, man.
She fucking dumped me.
Fucking good looking guys.
You know what? It's just going great. It's like this. Oh yeah, we hung out, and then she just didn't show up one day. We were supposed to meet after school, and she didn't show up at the park.
No.
So it was me just kicking dirt in a field, waiting for Rachel to show up.
Rachel. Wow, that sucks.
Not for Rachel, it doesn't.
No, she definitely made the better choice.
Yeah, but she's still, the whole family's still smoking.
Really?
Oh, and there was another one that was born that's even hotter. I mean, they're all still pretty girls, too.
Yeah.
None of them lost a step.
Wow.
Yeah, which sucks for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to look at my Facebook and go, oof.
Oh, you think people do that?
It's always better when you can look at the chicks from back in the day and you see them now. They're kind of going bald. You know what I mean?
Going bald.
You can see the gray on the side where they're just lazy dyeing their hair.
They're doing that thing where they tease the hair up to try to cover up as much space as possible.
Fucking thin. There's nothing worse than a lady with a thin head of hair.
Oh, it looks like a fucking Hubble telescope shot of a planet with a thick atmosphere. You could still see through it.
Oh, it's awful. And it's the fucking atom bomb for any argument you have with her.
Hey, Baldy.
Hey, listen to me, you thin-haired pest.
Listen to me, Robert Duvall.
Yeah. Take your fucking wispy hair and get out of here.
A carnival worker make your hair on a paper cone.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a lady with fucking thin hair.
Yes.
We moved him over Carson style.
Yeah, for a huge superstar.
That's right, Colin Quinn.
Colin.
Who's playing Caroline's this weekend.
Sarcastic, Bob?
Nah, it was until I said superstar.
Yeah.
I get a straight shot at Opie now. This is what I like.
All right, very good.
212, Caroline's number is 212-757-4100. Are you there through Sunday or just through Sunday?
Yes, I'm doing a portrait right now called Tibetan Lesbian on Couch.
He made fun of you again.
Sit down.
He got slammed before the show even started, before the show came back from break, because Colin was coming.
Let's be honest, guys.
Let's look at hysterical.
Let's be honest. Colin put on a few pounds.
I put on a few. Yeah, of course I did, but like I'm a person that got fat.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that is fat. Bob should be like, throwing a spear at a whale in like Manitoba.
You look like my Aunt Peggy, fatso.
Aunt.
You look like a middle-aged housewife.
Colin looks the same as he did when I saw him.
Yeah.
Whipping huskies on a sled right
Look at
now.
the size of his head.
Look at your head. At least I have my hair left. You look like
I'd rather have.
You look like the fat mosque in Iraq. The Sunni insurgent's gonna blow up the mosque.
You look like the Queen of England.
You know what I love about this?
Bob can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it.
Not necessarily amusing, but
Just brutal. No, yeah, Bob's the guy that goes too far, like your no-filter guy on here,
the greatest.
Hey, Stephen,
He's the greatest. He's the greatest Bollywood uncle in the Bollywood musical.
Hollywood. Stephen S. from my friend.
Oh, you can't do that now?
No, we can't do that.
I thought we were on XM.
And now you wrecked Stephen S.'s great line because you cursed at the end.
Stephen S., I wrecked your line.
Do you curse when you're selling rugs to tourists in Istanbul? No, so don't do it here.
and Stephen, Quinn's not like Voss, where he's gonna throw it a stinker.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have 9 of them. He sounds like him.
Hey, let's say hi to Jeff in Jersey. Jeff, what's going on?
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Good.
Bob, I was the guy who bought you breakfast on Wednesday, Newark Airport.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, thank you, buddy. Oh, that was
How you doing, man?
good, buddy. What did your credit card company call up and think it was stolen? I actually was having a really nice breakfast.
Yeah.
Tell them what I was having.
Here's the deal.
We only got 45 minutes left on this side of the show.
Right.
I got this.
I was just trying to be helpful. Oh, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes, larva. So shut up. Norton reminds me of larva, and I don't even know what that looks like, but it's just a name.
He does. He looks
Should
like
be James Larva Norton.
He looks like he should be eating his way out of an apple.
God damn. Oh, you are hurtful. I'm just sitting there being hurtful.
I can't just give his friend a compliment.
You tried to help him and support him.
Try to pick him up out of the dumps.
That's exactly what he would do to that neighbor, too.
I have no doubt that he's...
Hey, look at this one. Me with that cute little nurse Sally. Do you remember her?
How can I forget? You used to ring her so often we nicknamed you the Phantom Buzzer.
Oh, boy, she was really something else. You know, I remember the time...
The Phantom Buzzer? Yo, it's the Phantom Buzzer.
That wouldn't even. He'd be like, what?
No, what you called me was the faggot buzzard. Because you caught me bobbing my head up and down in a guy's lap like a bird. Tugging on his worm with my mouth. So it was the faggot buzzard.
Let's hear what Miss C has to say.
Let's see what Mr. C with her Shakespeare shirt.
Yeah. I want to be a pirate.
You got the side bitch. Like,
yeah, but that's you're right. That's okay.
Mr. Cunningham had a little side piece.
Yeah.
There's no sexting. He had to get his release somewhere.
Yeah,
that's true.
What was I supposed to do, Marion? Come in another man's mouth like in Biloxi Blues? Oh, Howard, I knew you'd like that. I've smelled the handles of the hammers in the hardware store. Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck. You're uncomfortable. I'll understand if you don't want to come.
Not come? Why, don't be silly. I'm looking forward forward to it. In fact, I was just going upstairs to fix my dress.
Cuck out Howard.
Yeah. Would you mind, by the way, if Howard prepped you with his mouth? Howard likes to prepare a bowl by moistening his penis with his mouth.
I also like to clean up afterwards.
Yes, exactly. Like you dump your seed in her, she's unprotected, and I'll suck it out before it has time to make that journey to her womb. It's a little game of catch me if you can.
Shit.
Sorry to bother you, but
I saw a Negro in the
I
yard.
was talking to my mother last night, and Mr. Finley ripped the phone right off the wall.
Help yourself.
Jesus.
Oh, I'll use the one in the kitchen.
Hold on, can you pause that? Yeah. Let's talk about the Finleys and how they should have their own show. This cunt was jibber jabbering with her mother and her fucking husband. Ripped the phone off the wall.
I would watch that.
That's all I want to hear.
He ripped it. You know it didn't end there.
No, not
she
at all.
gets beaten.
Yes, Mr. Finley, you know how he is. He wrapped the cord around my throat and dragged me up to the bedroom and stuck it where the shit comes out.
But the whole neighborhood understands the relationship.
No one calls the cops because it's just the Finleys.
Oh, his wife's jibber jabbering again.
Yeah.
He's ripped another one out of the wall.
Fred's marrying a hometown girl here on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice. Are you planning to live around here?
Mrs. Finley rules.
Mrs. Finley.
Yeah. Hey, old Mrs. Cumia just came over. You're not going to move into my neighborhood, are you? I'm spying with my fucking with my hovercraft on a.
Amazing.
You're not planning on.
You can't fucking put this on TV today.
Mrs. Finley rules.
Oh, that's great. Because
She delivered
knows.
that line perfectly.
It's not her she's worried about.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's her husband.
Mr. Finley. She doesn't want to have to go home and tell Mr. Finley that one of those fucking people are moving close by because he'll take it out on her.
And the next time there's an argument, she knows that Mr. Finley has a tendency to bellow the word nigger when he's angry.
Yes.
And it's going to be ringing out through the windows. Mr. Finley will rip the phone off the wall again and accuse her of bedding down with this man.
Yes.
And we all know where that phone goes after it's ripped down off the wall.
Yeah.
Yes, the fucking receiver cracks the back of her head and then is forced into her vagina and anus at the same time. That's what he takes it and he goes, "Why don't you call your boyfriend?" And he puts the earpiece in her asshole and the mouthpiece in her pussy. And he picks her up like luggage. And then he swings her through the bay window, throws her into the juniper bushes.
Not the juniper.
He sexually assaults and beats Mrs. Finley savagely.
He is a problem, Mr. Finley.
Mr. Finley. She was just talking to her mother. She was. They had a TV, of course, but old Mrs. Finley's head went through it once.
Fucking 20 spackle marks all over the wall from where his fist went through and her head.
They tried to do an offshoot with the Finleys called Not So Happy Days. Happy Days, Sad Nights.
Slappy days. He just smacks her around all day. Sunday, Monday, Slappy day.
Oh, there's a lot of reading between the lines that has to go on in these episodes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There's a subtext here.
Yes.
Let's continue.
It's very subtle.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm going with Fred to discuss the wedding plans at his father-in-law's office. He needs my support.
What does his father-in-law do?
He's an undertaker.
I never met an undertaker. Never met a Negro, never met an undertaker. Howard, I've got to get out of the house more.
Oh, boy. You should give her a Dutch oven right there. Fucking
Putrid soul food fart.
50s high-fat content. Fucking wet fart.
Yeah.
And then pulls the cover over her head. Here you go, you prejudiced bitch.
4 cups of coffee with cream and a lot of butter. A Dutch oven.
Can you imagine screening that for executives? That scene is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Except
it ends with a Dutch oven.
Howard cuts a gas or fat. Howard the covers over.
Howard. Big stinky one.
She's just dry heaving under the cover.
It's like a commercial.
I love that.
Do it to
Yeah.
All right, let's see what. Want their wedding in this shitty fucking house.
It was a recipe that Elizabeth Taylor made for Richard Burton before he shoved a wine bottle in her cunt and then stepped on it.
Her cooking her Midwestern white housewife shit
exactly.
for these black people.
Black people have probably a fun diet, and she's gonna make a white lady cheese dip.
Oh God,
Cheese
awful.
dip for a wedding reception?
Yeah.
Awful is that?
Terrible.
I can't wait to see a house full of black people now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we're headed.
I'll be fighting over the toilet. Who has to take a liquidy cheese dip shit first? They'll be shitting in Joni's hamper.
They're gonna have to flea bomb the place after the wedding.
Shitting in her hamper.
They'll remove all their prejudices, and then the house will be completely pillaged after the wedding. Not one item left.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Joni would be fucking crying in her bed with a fucking blood in her underpants.
Jesus! What the fuck?
What happened?
I said pillage.
Well, you know my friend's drunk cousin Sly, who came over, who just got out of jail for drinking under the influence or driving under the influence.
Drinking under the influence.
Exactly, drinking under the influence. That's how drunk he was. Did it twice. Snuck up into Joni's room.
Marion, don't you think that it was guilt that made you ask Fred to have the wedding?
Holy shit.
Well,
Won't leave her alone.
maybe it was this time, but next time it won't be.
Oh no! Here comes
Dear, what are
Richie.
you doing up?
I'm losing my hair, Mom.
I'm 17.
I just woke up and I thought there was a fucking a wig on my pillow. It was me. Oh no!
Oh shit. I love these neighbors.
Richie's back.
Yeah.
To show off his receding hairline.
Yeah,
That's it. They're
Mom,
fucking
Dad?
Yeah.
They're taking a skimmer to the punch bowl. He leaned over it. Looks like a fucking drain after Ted Nugent took a shower.
Mom, Dad?
Just a bald moron at his paddleboard.
they're all hugging Richard because they think he has cancer. He's like, no, it's genetic.
Mom, Dad.
We'll film you in the suit you came in.
All right.
Oh, Mrs. C playing the piano. They're coming down the stairs.
They let him upstairs unsupervised.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking goods come falling out of the father's suit.
Candelabra hits the floor.
That's my silver cigarette case.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to unite this man and this woman in the bonds of
Excuse me.
Oh, shit.
I gotta take a cheese dip shit.
He just ran out.
He just ran.
The groom ran out.
Maybe he thought it was a rehearsal.
The groom just ran out of the room during the ceremony.
Cheese dip.
Yeah. Yo, that white bitch is trying to poison us. All of a sudden, everybody in the wedding party dies, and then Marion just smiles at the camera, and you realize the whole thing was a Jim Jones setup by her.
We see him run out again.
Mr. Finley comes in and cheers.
Yes. They'll pat each other on the back for a job well done.
Yeah.
Visiting them all.
A cheese dip.
Yeah, back it up a little bit.
Row, row, row your boat down the stream. Row, 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 row.
Richie's leading them in Row Your Boat.
Yes.
Row, row, row your your bones.
Did you say
Gently on the scalp.
Rogaine, gently on the scalp.
Sadly, 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 sadly.
Your hair will still fall out.
Holy fuck.
Fred, what's bothering you?
All right.
Is it your father-in-law?
How about this one, people?
No, it's
the
not
house
that.
next door to me was sold. What?
Yeah, she starts playing Panzerfaust songs. Tell us a hat! Tell us a hat! They're all singing it.
Hey, Marion.
Uh-oh.
You remember our wedding night?
Howard, we've been married 21 years. You can stop apologizing.
Oh, you couldn't give it up.
Apologize.
Let's see what happened with their wedding night.
That's an apology, huh?
Yeah, they'd never had sex, and when Howard realized how hairy her pussy was, he couldn't get an erection.
Had to throw it in her shit.
Yes, I thought you had a tuna net in your lap, Marion. You look like you had Haywood Nelson in your underpants.
We'll figure out what to do next.
I would like to hear about Sam's bachelor party when we come back.
Well, do tell.
I'll bet that was an evening of a few regrets. I'll bet that was an evening of naughtiness. What did you do? I bet that was an evening of a lot of naughty behavior. A lot of some boys being boys. You.
It's uncomfortable.
I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about this?
I don't know. Did everybody make like a little pact? What did you do?
Stop touching me. Yes, there's no pact.
Oh, I bet it all. What happens in the Oh, I don't even want to say where they went.
Whoa.
Might be a big secret. Come here. No, let me tickle you.
Can you imagine actually hanging out with people like that?
Come on, fess up. Get over here.
Just a lot of craziness.
Yeah, I bet it was nonstop. Because I saw you. Well, I don't want to give it away till later. Tickle.
Jimmy's getting up and just tickling Sam.
Trying to block him with his chair.
I don't do that. I hit my heart on it.